Hi, my lovelies. Victoria here. So I'm at the end of March 6th. I am back to where I was first week or so. I figure I will just stick around close to my resources where I can shower and get my laundry in. Yeah, because that's very important to me. Even though I have no home, I still can manage to, stay clean and get my laundry done. But yeah, I went out and spent the night at Stanley Park last night in the dark by myself. And it was an experience for sure. I was very, very scared. I ain't gonna lie, I was very terrified and freaked out about being there in the alone in the dark, all by myself. And today, I know why that I was supposed to go back and revisit that and face that fear of being in the dark, alone and vulnerable and scared. Today, I went back and got my shower in. I got my shower in, and then I sat down to charge my phone, and I got this message. And this motivation or this drive to back this guy's story up and what he said. And in this video, he said that he is a drug user. He was a heavy drug user for many years, and he actually the words tweaker and all of that, like crackhead and all these different slang words or whatever for someone who uses drugs. But until you actually know and live that and done drugs yourself, you won't actually understand what we mean, what we're talking about. Or if you're a spiritually awoken person and know about God and the darkness. But yeah, he said that he was tormented by demons, and he sat with demons, and he would have conversations with demons while he was doing his drugs, and he also said that we were half dead already, why we were able to see and talk to demons, and why demons. And I totally 100% agree with him, because I too myself was a heavy drug user for many years. Since I was 14 years old, I used drugs. And I used drugs every day, day in, day out. There wasn't a day that I, was sober. I was unable to be sober. I just, drugs consumed my life since I was 14, right up until 2 years ago, May 18th, 2021. And I was literally in a cage for many years by demons. Demons kept me in a cage for all those years. The things that went on while I was high, people said I was crazy. People said I was nuts. That it was, the drugs. It was whatever they said it was. I mean, that's their belief. But until you actually live it, you will never understand. And everybody's truth and everybody's reality is different than the next. I mean, you can't say that somebody's not being truthful when they're experiencing it for themselves. So, yeah. I used to think that, or I was tormented by a demon who lived within my spirit, who attached itself to me, who imprisoned me, who made me feel like I was nothing, that I was unable to love, that I was unlovable, that I was that I didn't deserve to be happy, that I was meant to be where I was, that I was never to grow and heal from the things that everything was meant, or everything that I did was I deserved. And for many years, I lived with this demon holding a shotgun to the back of my head, ready to pull the trigger, and I would sit there stiff cold all the time for hours and hours while I was doing my drugs, and I would think there was bugs crawling all up in my skin, and, people have different demons that do different things to them. I was on heavy medication for a bunch of mental health diagnoses that weren't even mental diseases, because I don't no longer suffer from mental health after I quit my drugs, and I faced the demons head on and I got rid of them. I mean, I've been working so hard to get to where I am, and by the grace of God, He's the one that helped me. He's the one that got me to this point that I'm at. I mean, yeah, I'm homeless, but this is I'm learning a lesson while doing this too. I mean, being homeless and a drug user, being homeless and addicted is far different than being homeless and sober. They're far different. And I've lived both sides. I was addicted and homeless for many years. I've only had my house for my own home for the last 6 years of my life. Last year, when I moved here, October of 2022, October is when I moved out of there. And that's the place that I was tormented by demons. That whole time I was there, I isolated. I hardly ever left my apartment. I hardly ever had human interaction because I never had to, and I wasn't able to. The demons wouldn't let me leave my apartment. Wouldn't, I didn't have to. My calls would come to me. My drug dealer would come to me, and I wouldn't. It was. But thankfully for God, I used to pray to God and ask Him for strength. Every time I put the drugs into my system, I would always tell or ask God, I would say a silent prayer to God, please God, give me the strength and the courage to face these demons head on. Because I felt that I was worth it. I felt like I wanted to. And if there was a God out there, that He would help me, because He was all I had. I had nobody else but Him. And I believed it with my heart, and He answered, and He gave me what I needed. And here I am 2 years, almost 2 years, coming up May 18th. On May 18th, my birthday, my actual birthday. It's great to be sober. It's great to be alive. I mean, I'm homeless, but I'm learning a lesson here, and I'm learning to be so appreciative of the things that I have, the things that that I had, the things that I have now. I'm so grateful that I have a tent to sleep in. I'm grateful that I have blankets. I'm grateful that I have, clothes to wear. I'm just happy that I found God, and God is real. And don't judge people about, their drug use, because honestly, drugs kind of saved my life too, in a way. Because with the amount of pain and trauma I was carrying that happened to me when I was a child, I'd have been dead a long time ago. But I'm here, and I'm here for a reason, and that's to spread the love of God, which I love doing because I love to be loved, and I love to love. It's built into my DNA. And no matter the circumstance I'm in, no matter where I am in this world, I'm always going to remain happy and positive and optimistic, and be with God every day. because he's the one that saved my life, and he can save yours too. You just got to let him in, be open to receiving, trust, and believe in the love of him, because he is real. But anyways, it's getting so dark out here. Oh my God, I better get into the bush and set up my home for the night. But I wanted to just come and say that. I was really debating on whether or not to say that or to do this video because, many reasons, but who cares? I got a message saying that I should not hold back and just, tell everything as I see it and as it happens. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to be me, and I'm going to be free, and I'm going to be happy and loving, because that's what I do. But yeah, I'll let you guys go, and I wish you all a very beautiful night. And remember to stay positive, and if you can, say a prayer. Connect to God, because He loves you and He's there for you. And I love you. Have a beautiful night. Peace.